Hello, my name is Pete Nicely, and I'll be the one responsible for guiding you through this course, Introductory Chemistry, the online version. I firstly want to apologize for the delay in posting this particular video. I am learning about this new software, and there were some hiccups I experienced, and that's the reason why for the delay. So, let me go through the syllabus so that we're all on the same page so that you can understand what is expected of you in this course and what you can expect from this course. So as you can see on the first page here at the top, we see some introductory information, course title, course number, number of credit hours, etc. I want to point your attention to where I'm located. Because this semester I'm teaching on both campuses, I can be located in two offices. I can be located in the Building 3, Room 208E on the Citrus campus, which is where I'm actually based. I can also be located in Building 2, Room 220I on the Ocala campus. As far as my office hours are concerned, they're also spread between the two campuses. I'll be available on Mondays 3 to 7 at the Ocala campus as well as on Skype. And I'm going to say more about the Skype, how that plays into this course. I'm also available on Thursdays 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Citrus campus and Skype, while on Tuesdays and Thursdays I'll only be available on Skype. My extension is shown here as well as my college email address. And below that, you see some information concerning emergency campus closings for natural disasters, etc. If you want more information on that, let's say you're not sure if the campus will be open due to some weather situation, you can call the number provided as well as check the college website. Okay, it is mandatory that each student have a Skype account. And if you need to get a Skype account, if you have not done so already, you can go on this link right here and you'll be able to sign up and get a Skype account. Now, the reason why I require my students to obtain a Skype account is to facilitate long distance consultation with students. So I know that students may have difficulty seeing me in person during my office hours due to family commitments, etc. And I figure that Skype would be a very convenient way for us to communicate, especially since chemistry is the type of course or field where I need to be able to write things down, and I have the facility to do that where I can write things down while I'm explaining online and you're able to see it on the screen. Now, as soon as you get your Skype account, make sure that you contact me and send me a Skype request, a Skype contact request. In doing so, make sure you give your name, right, your real name, if your name is not your Skype handle, and your course number, all right? And that's very important because of late I've been getting some solicitation communication through Skype, and in order for me to distinguish between my students as opposed to communication I don't want, it would be better that you indicate your name and course number so that I can add you to my list. Now, my Skype address is pete.nicely, all right? And just to sweeten things a bit, there will be a 10% bonus point addition to the first test only for obtaining your Skype account, all right? Now, I want to say something about emails because you'll notice that the email address I have here is the regular college email address. The thing about this email address is that if an external email is sent to it, it goes directly into my spam folder, and I very rarely look into that folder. So if you want to contact me by email and you desire a quick response, your best bet is to contact me via the Canvas system, all right? So please do that instead of using the regular college email because, to be perfectly honest, I cannot guarantee a prompt response if you decide to use the college email system. Okay, so let me just go into a brief description of the course. As stated here, the course includes study of measurements, historical approach to chemistry, periodic table, gas laws, thermodynamics, chemical stoichiometry, acids, bases, oxidation reduction, etc. In other words, I like to call this course high school chemistry compressed into one semester. The prerequisite for this course is MAT 1033 with a grade of C or better, and the objectives is to prepare students for the next level, actual freshman chemistry, which is the two sequence of courses, CHM 2045 and 2046. Now, if you're not a science major and therefore don't have any plans on doing freshman chemistry, I would strongly recommend that instead you should enroll in CHM 1032. You see 1020 here. That's not being offered at the college at the present time. I would strongly recommend that you enroll in this course. I'm teaching the only face-to-face version of this course at CF. There are two other online versions being taught, so you have your options as far as that is concerned. Your textbook is Introductory Chemistry by S. Zumdahl, the 8th edition. Older editions are just as fine as far as I'm concerned. There are not much differences between the editions. Maybe some pictures might be added. Maybe the page numbers might be different for certain topics. But as far as I'm concerned, they're both just as good. All the editions are just as good. There's a textbook website which provides online study tools, and I would strongly recommend that you get the student manual as well. And I would highly recommend, even though this is not a required text, but I would highly recommend that you get this book right here by L. Michels, A Basic Math Approach to Concepts of Chemistry, 6th edition. All right. I don't think there's any other editions after the 6th edition, but it's a very good workbook. It contains basically solved problems in chemistry and then more problem for you to get some practice on. All right. So I would highly recommend it, even though it's not absolutely necessary that you get it. Okay, so how will your grade be assessed? Well, you'll be given 3 exams, each worth 100 percentage points, and they'll be given at the dates indicated below here. All work must be done in ink, no pencils. And there'll be assignments that will be given as well every week, all right? Now, here are the tentative dates, and you'll notice that these dates are given in ranges. For example, the first test will be given in February from 1 to 5. And that's because all the tests, all your exams in this course will be done in either testing centers at the Ocala or the Citrus campuses, all right? And by the way, the same is true for the final exam. So this is what you're going to do, especially if you are a student who plans to do the test at the Citrus campus. The Citrus campus is less staffed compared to the Ocala campus. So therefore, it is very important that you call ahead and make an appointment. I would say make an appointment 1 week before the exam date, all right, at least, at the Citrus campus. The Ocala campus, that's not necessary. You can simply walk in on the date and do the test because they have a better staffing situation right there, all right? Okay, now how your exams, or how will your grade be assessed? As you can see right here, this is a breakdown of the different types of assessments and how they contribute to your final score. So exams will be worth 50%, assignments will be worth 20% of your total, and your final exam will be worth 30% of your total. And this is showing you an example of how your grades will be calculated. So let's say we have a student who earns an average of 85% for the exams, 82% for the assignments, and 90% for the final exam. So what we do is that because the exams are worth 50%, we take the 85, multiply it by 0.5, and that gives you 42.5. As far as the assignments are concerned, you multiply that by 0.2 to get 16.4. And for the final exam, because it's worth 30%, we multiply the 90% by 0.3, and that gives you 27%. And then we add the total, and according to my calculation, this gives a total of 85.9, which falls within the B range, which of course is your grade that is determined by the point system, the college point system, which is shown right here, right? And what you have to recognize is that each of these letter grades actually means something about what you have accomplished in this course. So, for example, a grade of A in this course will imply that the student has mastered the full range of topics covered in the lectures and can very successfully apply these to solve the problems presented. The student can derive the important factors that lead to the best solution and makes particularly insightful contributions to class discussions. And we see similar descriptions for other letter grades such as B, C, and so on. Now, let me just say something about the I grade because this has been a source of contention for students in the past. The I grade, which is the incomplete grade, it is only given when a student, for some unforeseen reason, is not able to complete the required coursework, all right? And this may be due to several reasons. You know, there could be something catastrophic, a death in the family, or some personal medical reasons or whatever, all right? The I grade is not given in a situation where a student needs more time to improve their grade simply because, all right? It is because of something out of the student's control that is not allowing the student to complete the coursework within the required time. Everything has to be above board. So if you think that you deserve an I grade, you'd have to furnish me with some documentation, some evidence to support your claim, and then I would have to file some paperwork which has to be signed off by me, has to be signed off by the dean, and maybe some other persons, all right? So I just want to put that out there so that everybody understands the purpose of the I grade, so there are no confusions or controversy at the end of the semester. Exams and assignments. Exam will cover material from lectures, texts, and problem sets. These exams will be primarily problem-oriented, and that's the nature of chemistry. Rote learning or memorization will not help you much only if you do only that. You need to be able to apply whatever you have learned in class, all the concepts, all the theories, to problem solving, right? That's basically the bulk of what you'll be tested on. So we're going to go through some examples, of course, during the course, and you'll have the opportunity of learning how to solve problems during your assignments so that by the time you're ready to do your tests and your final exams, you'll be able to solve whatever problems that you will encounter in those situations. Each exam will consist of 3 questions and you are to attempt at least 2. If, however, you attempt all 3 questions, then the best 2 of the 3 scores will be counted. Sometimes when I'm in a generous mood, I actually provide more than 3 questions. Sometimes I provide 4 questions, but I still require that you do at least 2 questions, all right? Assignments will be posted in the Canvas system, and I'm going to go into the Canvas system so that I show you where things are and are due on the date specified. These must be completed by hand and either submitted in person or via Canvas, all right? Now, this is very important. This has been also a source of contention with students. Any assignment that is submitted in Canvas must be submitted as a PDF file, all right? And these are the steps outlined. You scan the completed document using your scanner, and then you place the pointer in the middle of the document and then right-click to choose copy. Open a Word document and paste the copied document onto that Word page, and then you save that document as a PDF file. So what I'm going to do is show you how you can first save a scanned document as a PDF file. So let's say this represents your scanned document. So you right-click, you choose copy, all right, and then you open up a Word document. So what I'm going to do is open up a blank, do this way. All right, so this is your blank Word document, and then you paste it, right? And then you save it. So you go to File, you go to Save As, right? And then you can save it wherever. I'm just going to save it on my desktop here. And then here, where it says Save As Type, you see Word document here. You click on the drop-down menu here, and you choose PDF, and then you save. And now your document is saved as a PDF file. So any documents that are submitted online must be saved as a PDF file because, and it's the main reason is simply technical. I've found in the past that saving and uploading PDF files onto Canvas works out beautifully. JPEG files, for some reason, gives a hard time in terms of downloading especially. So please make sure that any assignment that you're going to submit is submitted as a PDF file. Another thing I want to stress, which I kind of glossed over a while ago, is that all assignments must be completed by hand. All right. So I'm not going to accept any typewritten work. All right. Make sure that it's completed by hand, and then you scan it and do as I showed you. You can, if it's more convenient for you, submit it in person. All you have to do is go to my office and submit it in my mailbox, and I'll get it just as I would if you submit it online. Okay, so this here is a schedule of activities for this course. This is not entirely correct. Let me just show you. In fact, let me bring up a browser here, and I'll show you how the how I'll be using a canvas and how you can get stuff from a canvas. So I'm quite sure some of you know how to do it, how to get to the canvas from the college website. Okay. So this is the college website coming up right here. You can choose either faculty and staff or current students, doesn't matter. Just look for MySafe portal login. You click on that. Oops, I'm sorry, not MySafe. Actually, it is Canvas portal. That's what I should have chosen. And then you enter your password. I'm sorry, you enter your username, which is your ID number, then your password. Okay, and you're going to see something like this. Now, mine will look different because I'm faculty, and it's going to appear different for you because you're a student. So you're going to look for your course, which in this case is 2016 SP CHM 2025-74. So that's your course right here. And most of the assignments, in fact, all the assignments will be located here under Files. So you click on Files, right? And I have posted a folder for assignments. So this is where you're going to find your assignments. It's empty right now, but later on I'm going to post the first couple of assignments for you to complete. So make sure you go there and get it right there, all right? And you'll notice that there are other things that I've posted here as well. Let me see here. Sorry, let me go back to Files here. Okay, so there are other things I've posted here. I've posted the lecture notes. I've posted the syllabus. Now there are some tables that you're going to need, including stuff like the periodic table. Let me just click on this so I show you what it looks like. Okay, so this table, you'll find it necessary to use. The information that you'll be getting from this will become very useful when it comes to certain problem solving. So I would strongly recommend that you download that and, if necessary, print it. And also, this table right here, it's a list of constants, which again, you'll find useful in your calculation, such as Avogadro's number, electron charge, etc. All right? So that's basically how you'll access those materials. Now, in terms of the actual video lectures, those can be located on the modules. So you click on modules, and then you'll notice here I have the topics here for chapter 2. I'm going to post the topics for chapter 1 shortly. But basically, you need to just click on each topic, and then you'll watch the videos. Now, there may be some hiccups in terms of the videos. I've been told by the IT help desk people or e-learning people at the Ocala campus that the best way and maybe the only way to view these videos would be through the Explorer browser. All right. And I've posted some helpful information that you might find useful in terms of getting around certain problems, even if you're using the Explorer browser. So I think I've posted that in the announcements. Let me just check and make sure. Um, right here where it says I've attached below a document that should help with solving problems viewing the videos. So you may want to access that so that you'll be able to watch the videos. So basically, that's how I'll be using the I'm sorry, not Panapto, the Canvas system in order to facilitate this course. All right. Okay, so let me get back to the syllabus. So this is a rundown of all the different activities for each week. I'm going to try to stick to the schedule as much as it is possible. So basically, you'll be watching videos on designated weeks, and then you'll be completing the assignments and submitting the assignments by the deadline that will be given. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention this. Let me go back to Canvas here. To submit your assignments, you click on assignments, right? You click on assignments, okay? And you're going to see something like this. Okay, yes, you're going to see something like this. Now, I can't do it, I don't think, because, again, I'm a faculty, but there should be some means by which you can click on the assignments and then you go through to upload your assignments, which, again, let me remind you, must be done or must be submitted as a PDF document. Okay, let me go back to the syllabus. So this is the schedule as I said before, and I'll try to follow it as much as I can. So as stated here, due to unforeseen happenings, it may be necessary for the course assignment schedule to be altered, and I will try to be fair about any changes that may become necessary. Okay, let me talk about college policies. Academic integrity. Now, we all know that cheating and plagiarism is a big no-no when it comes to the academy. If any student is caught doing any of those things, they may end up with an FF course. FF is a special grade designation, which basically says the student failed the course because they did not adhere to the code of student conduct. Now, you can have that grade removed if you're referred to an academic integrity seminar. This will be a 2-hour seminar and your attendance will be required. I think it sets you back about $40 in order for you to do the seminar. If you fail to attend the seminar, then that final course grade of FF will remain. And so therefore, that's that. Hopefully, I won't find it necessary to give any student such a grade. Okay, now if you're a student who have a disability, then you need to report to the Office of Access Services. The contact information is provided. The way this works is that you go there, they verify your disability, and then you come to me. Well, they give you some paperwork. Some of them will be given to me. Some of the paperwork will be given to me, which tells me the type of accommodation I need to make for you. All right? So if you're such a student, please let me know. All right? And in fact, before you let me know, make sure that you report to the Office of Access Services. Okay, equal access, equal opportunity. The College of Central Florida does not discriminate against any student or person on the basis of race, color, ethnicity, religion, gender, age, marital status, national origin, genetic information, or disability status in its programs, activities, and employment. For inquiries regarding non-discrimination policies, contact Carol Smith, Equity Officer, and here is the address, contact information, email address, etc. I don't think I can say anything much about classroom decorum since this is an online course, but I guess I do expect some level of decorum online. All right. So, of course, please do not put up any comments that are inappropriate. Please don't post any pictures in emails that are inappropriate either. Let me just say something about this program here, which is a recent addition to the type of programs that are provided for students. It's called the CF Student Assistant Program, which is a confidential resource for assisting students who may have personal problems that could affect their schoolwork and home lives. And basically, they provide counseling for you. You know, if you have any personal problems which can interfere with your everyday activities, um, it's a worthwhile thing to have access to, in my opinion. It is provided and managed by Bay Care Life Management, which is an HMO. Um, you can call them during regular office hours from 8:30 to 5 p.m. But for crisis situations outside of those hours, then you can call the same number and the therapist on call will call you back immediately. All right. Withdrawal. If you want to withdraw from this course, you must fill out the proper paperwork. Don't just stop coming to class. I've seen this happen in the past where students simply stop coming to class and I had no option but to give them an F because I had to put a grade right beside your name in the system. All right. So if you want to avoid that and if you plan to um, leave the class for some reason, make sure that you file the appropriate paperwork in order for you not to end up with a grade that you don't want. And below that, you see some important dates. Please make note of the important dates that are relevant to you and your situation, including the holidays and so on. And down here, there's a statement. The college reserves a right to evaluate individual cases of non-attendance. Students should be alerted to the fact that 1, withdrawals do not account in the CFGPA, but may not be reviewed favorably at the university level or for financial aid. 2, a withdrawal counts as an attempt under the forgiveness/withdrawal policy and course repeat policy. 3, there are increased costs to make the course or to take the course on a third attempt. And 4, there may be a reason why a withdrawal request may be denied. And for more information, you may see the college's withdrawal procedures. And the very last page is basically a form that you need to complete, which basically states that you have read and understood the syllabus and all the information provided therein. So make sure you complete it, sign it, and submit it, either online again or in person. I'm going to create a link for you to do that as well. And that's basically it. That's basically the syllabus. All right, so the first video will be chapter 1, which I'm going to post later on today. So therefore, according to the schedule, let me look at the schedule right here. For the first week, you'll be watching videos on chapter 1 and 2. Chapter 2 is there, so you could watch chapter 2 in the meantime. But I'm going to work on chapter 1 and post it there so that you'll have that to watch. So until next time.